Good morning and welcome to the Saturday morning intention. If you could find a place for about 30 minutes where you could sit or lie down and not be disturbed, that would be good. With your eyes closed. I'm going to take a little bit of a regenerative rest and create some reality. So go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. So I want you to take the breath of life in. And then when you exhale, I want you to just let go of everything, all your cares and worries. Just float up and away from you. And with the next breath, fill in your full lungs, the back of your lungs, your full tummy. And when you exhale, I want you to sink into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And the next breath, if you could focus on breathing light directly into your heart and exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. Now we're going to put our attention on the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. If you could put your awareness down to your feet right now and ask them to relax at this time. Feel your body's energy leaving through your feet and into the ground, into the earth, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then we focus on our ankles, shins, calves, knees. Everything just relaxes. Our upper legs, buttocks, pelvic area, hips. Feel everything loosen. And then we focus on our inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything just softens. Our shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands and fingers hanging loosely. Our neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we put our attention up at the skin of our scalp. See if any tension is hiding up there right now. And if so, I want you to allow it just to release. And then put your attention on your jaw. Allow it to unhinge. Open the mouth and receive the breath of life. And then we rest on our eyelids and see if we can't get them to soften a few extra degrees. And then we go inwards and ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. And we thank our mind for all the hard work it does on our behalf all the time. And we're going to invite it to have a seat on the couch now and just chillax while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want the mind to stick around and be part of our council, but just take more of a back seat for now. Now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. We're going to use the element of air this morning to deal with them. I want you to imagine yourself on the ground looking up at the sky and seeing all your thoughts projected up there like mini movies. And they're also behaving like clouds on a windy day. So I want you to notice them, but let them blow on by. Don't get engaged. And if you do get carried away by a thought on a ride, As soon as you realize it, just gently bring yourself back to the present moment and what you're doing. Just the practice of bringing yourself back. You can use my voice as a guideline. You can use your breath. And if you are on the ground witnessing or observing your thoughts in the sky, therefore you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound than that. Now let's take the journey from our head space to our chest cavity. We're going to use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I want you to experience this journey viscerally. Feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. And as you land on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it. Maybe a wall has been built. And this is normal and natural. We all have protective barriers to protect ourselves. What I want you to realize right now is that it's your heart and you have full access to it at all times. So go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating and the gate creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that's been built. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open and brilliant beams of yellow golden light spill out everywhere. It's so beautiful. I want you to see yourself now opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what we really are. And we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception here so we can perceive our energy body or our light body. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. And so look down at your hands inside of your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're floating there, kind of existing like a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I want you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. It's so pure, it draws you towards it. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day what you call it, because what it really is just total connection. I want you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow. And you might get the sensation of coming home, of belonging when you join in. At some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone else in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being, all the same light, all the same pie. We bring slightly different flavors to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. It's a place of spontaneous healing. It's where our intuition stems from. And it's an incredible capacity to create here. We're going to take advantage of that this morning. We're going to create a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. So I want you to go ahead and envision a life that you've always dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's talk about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now, completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace, your emotional body balanced, your mental body full of clarity, and your energetic body filled and complete. We trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And we take care of our bodies in this reality. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I want you to experience this vitality for yourself right now. I'm feeling very light, like a weight's been lifted. As if champagne bubbles, effervescent bubbles of joy, are just coursing through my entire being, my DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, feeling everything realigning into its perfect, natural, healthy state of balance. It's very exhilarating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I want you to extend it to your family and friends. Feel the satisfaction of seeing the freedom and relief and wonderment on their faces. Then extend it out to your community and then to the entire world. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. Total health. This is within our power to do so. It's all about the frequency of energy that we put out with our thoughts and our feelings and our intentions. Now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on this world for us all, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth if they need it. And there's a little left over for comfort, so we can maybe travel around once in a while if we'd like, but most importantly, that we can have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment, not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, each of us has an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I want you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you are following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay, don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into our conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of totality, of wholeness, of completeness that we felt in our lives. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or bring up a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what we're looking for. And now envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day, of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning, excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. And now we just did this for the entire planet. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet that's free of pollution. We're living in harmony and balance with our ecosystems, supporting Mother Earth the way she supports us. How fantastic is that? And look at us, exploring our limitless potential together, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future together in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home. And that's through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate life together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in playing. Feeling joy just expanding my chest. Feeling all the relationships healing. All the connections opening up. Love being transmitted and received. So beautiful. I'm walking around in my reality, seeing the smiles on strangers' faces, the lights behind their eyes. What an incredible energy to exist in. And let's intend one more thing while we're here today. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. Everybody's feeling connected. Something magical happens when we remember who and what we really are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the lower, heavier energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the judgment, the righteousness, the harming of others. These things just naturally fall away. And we adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. Even the systems that govern us are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm feeling all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders and transform in the atmosphere above us into higher vibrational frequencies that are more in tune with who we are. And all of a sudden, trust is blossoming in my heart once again. I'm overflowing with compassion. And feeling all the connections, cleansing, clearing, opening up, communication flowing. What an amazing atmosphere to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are in your beautiful intention, whether you're having a family picnic, marveling at seeing the shining faces and your children and grandchildren thriving, or you're out frolicking in the ocean on a hot summer's day, or you're having a nice spring ride on your bike with this cool breeze on your cheek. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, just stop in your shoes right now. It is done, it has happened. So say we all. And receive all the beauty that's surrounding you. Drink it in. Feel the unconditional love energy surrounding, supporting you at all times. And receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. And let's connect with gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step and every breath of this amazing life. Thank you to all my teachings and lessons. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all the beauty. Thank you for my emotions guiding me through this lifetime. And thank you most of all for my connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us in light, energy, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're going to take this beautiful intention of reality and build it as an energy ball in our centers right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life. And then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And then we're going to take a large breath in, and when we exhale, we're going to release and share that energy with the world. Here we go. Exhale out completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then bring in the breath of life, replenish your light, your healing, your love, your energy. Good job. Now it's time to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our body proper. Maybe shift the rest of your limbs around a little. When you're ready, come back into the room, open your eyes. Just note how you're feeling. Know that you can recreate this state of being at any point of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so we can do it on demand when we need to. Eventually, we won't even have to put any effort into it at all. We just become natural, walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we are, creating the reality of our choosing around us because we are that powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together. So thank you for joining me in this. Whether it's live or recorded, all works, it's all good. Have an amazing start to your weekend, and we'll see you again tonight for the shorter intention.